I think prior to a competitive round, there's only 4 things that you must have accomplished. Let's go with the physical ones first. I think first thing is physically you got to get loose. Now the key is you actually don't have to hit a ball to get loose. You could just do this by swinging a couple clubs if you're really rushed or something, but physically you got to get loose. If you hit balls, that's great if you have the time, but that would be one of the things, is physically making sure your body is physiologically ready to go loose and relaxed, that sort of thing. And then second would be confirming speed on the greens. A lot of times at tournaments, it could be a junior tournament up to a tour level tournament, a major. They'll cut the greens, maybe double cut them the night after the practice round before a competitive round. So you really want to make sure that you confirm speed on the practice green the morning of, and you want to make sure you do that by hitting uphill and downhill putts. If all your practice putts are on a flat surface and then you're on the second hole and you have a 30-foot uphill putt, I would argue that you're not prepared for that. So make sure that when you're doing your speed work on the greens that you hit uphill and downhill putts before you go. And then mentally you need 2 things as well. You need to have your occupying thoughts, which are those specific thoughts within your pre-shot routines that help you keep your mental rhythm. You need to make sure you have those down. When you have an occupying thought, it's generally at the very end of your pre-shot routine. So some guys would have a thought when they're looking out and at their target for the last time, and it might be as simple as right there, which means I want to start this ball right there at that tree trunk. Other occupying thoughts could be tempo related. They could be like smooth, or 1, 2, or back and through. Those generally occur during the motion of the club. So a lot of players will have thoughts come in while they're swinging the club, and they would have an occupying thought during that motion to help keep out, don't hit it right, or don't miss this on the low side. And then other players would have an occupying thought right before they hit the shot. So it might be like good tempo or quality strike. And what that is just their last thought, and then they don't like to have basically a thought during the motion of the club. So occupying thoughts are, again, things that you can really focus on, and you would have them while you're looking out, while your head's over the ball, or during the motion of the club. So your putting, your short game, and your long game occupying thought in your pre-shot routine need to really be nailed down. That should have been done the night before, but absolutely has to be done by the time your warm-up's done. And then you would want to have your keys. And your keys are kind of bigger picture things that you can control headed to the first tee. So an easy way to think about this is if you were on the first tee and I just asked you, hey, what do you want to do today? And you're like, well, I want to shoot a good score. I want to get off to a good start. Those are desired results. And the best players in the world, they have those desired results just like you do, but they also have controllable actions, or what we call their keys, before they go out. So that would be things like, I want to have great tempo. I'm not going to get technical when I make a poor swing, and then I'm going to do a great job with my communication with my caddy. Those are things that a player has control of, and those are what we call your keys that we would want you to focus on. So those are really the 4 things you need prior to competition. Physically get loose, confirm your speed on the greens, both uphill and downhill. Make sure that you know your occupying thoughts in your pre-shot routines, and then have your keys for the day. If you have those 4 things, you're ready to go. Go play great.